Hello Buddhas! Yes, another bonus video, lucky you. Today we're looking at something very simple, and it's a really good time for this because now that we're, learning the path through experiencing the path, we should be aware that as we're walking through the days like Buddhas, we should probably know what Buddha nature is. So, in my attempt to uncover everything about what Buddha nature is, it turns out I was just making it way too complicated. So what does that mean? Stay watching and you'll find out as I attempt to bring Buddha nature in a very, let's say a natural and simplistic way so it makes sense for you as we learn this series here on Mean Gene 1963. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. More Buddhas, the merrier. Enjoy. Welcome back. I did promise you a short video, so here we go. What I'm really going to attempt to do is just take you through the brief overview of a very complex study, sutra, in Buddhist teachings, which is Buddha nature. And the easiest way to explain this to you is that we all have the desire and the want and the need to stay alive. Okay, so we have these physical bodies, and the easiest way to say this is that sometimes our mind can really mess things up, right? As we're learning in this Buddhist class, that it really is the thing that keeps us separate and not free, right? So enlightenment is all about being free. So Buddha nature truly is the understanding of that and the practice and the diligence and the commitment to freeing ourselves from our mind. And so the lotus flower is the metaphor for Buddha nature. And the reason is, it comes from the muck, the mud. And, we consider mud to be dirty, right? There's so much nutrients in it. But for this example, out from the mud comes this beautiful stem, and from the stem comes this beautiful lotus flower. And the lotus flower in all its beauty, this 1,000-petal lotus, the fragrance that comes from that is the energy of being enlightened. So Buddha nature literally is the understanding that we all have that potential. It's the potentiality to being enlightened, which means to be free of our mind and to be aware. That is so simple, but very complex. So hopefully I've just simplified it. The best way that I can bring this through you today is just to show you what Buddha nature is. So the following film was captured in my bathroom, getting ready one day, and it literally is the simplest way to show you what Buddha nature is. So enjoy the music, enjoy the scenery, and then I will end with a beautiful slide on the defilements. And what are the defilements? Those are what not to do for Buddha nature, right? The opposition to that. And the credits will roll so you can see what the defilements are. So that's it. Told you it's going to be quick. Buddha nature, the smallest video I've ever done. Congratulations to me, right? Thanks again for being part of this series. And Buddha nature. Enjoy.
Oh, this just smells so good. I am so lucky to be in these flowers. What's over here? You mean, oh no way. It couldn't possibly have gotten any better than it already smells. And yet it does. This truly is paradise. Oh, I'm in heaven. Is this nirvana? Where have I landed? This is just so, oh my gosh, this smells so good. Could there be more? There is. There's just more than enough. Love my life.
Mike, quick question. Doing a little video on Buddha nature. What is Buddha nature to you?
Sadie. Sadie just passed away, but it was her loyalty and her dedication and her drive to help others in search for that.
So Buddha nature to me is witnessing how the body can grow, break down, recover, age, you know, that whole amazing process that we all go through every single day of our lives.
Buddha nature is patience. Buddha nature is patience. Can you say Buddha nature is patience? You're showing us patience. Okay.
Today it's just the healing properties of the water, and you know, something that's always meant a lot to me, and how it can really just bring a whole nother world of healing to people.
Buddhism, and that's to me is a form of religion, and it has something to do with that.
How Buddha interacts with his environment.
Okay.
You're nourishing your body, you're nourishing your system, and you're nourishing your soul.
Religion and in Buddhism they just assume that you need to do these things because it's the right thing to do, because it's the right way to be in life, not necessarily for a god. So that's why they don't say it's a religion. So interesting, huh?
Meditating, I guess?
Good answer. Okay. Jane Powell from Vermont writes, "Letting a squirrel eat my beautiful flowers simply because it is hungry. That is Buddha nature to her."
So, Jeannie, I think Buddha nature is a combination of 3 ingredients, and they're very elemental. You have to have absolute truth or spiritual truth. You have to have compassion or aspire to have compassion towards yourself and others, and you have to have the forbearance, the ability to give when someone else is suffering.
So, Elena, you just got home from your brother's celebration, and the whole time you and I have been talking, you've been talking about Buddha nature, and we've talked about your sister-in-law, Linda. So you had said a while ago that you really felt that she exhibits a lot of Buddha nature. So what is your definition of that, and why do you feel that way?
Linda exhibits Buddha nature because of her giving, caring self. She showed love to my brother on his deathbed and let go of her desire for him to stay with her, and let him go in spite of her emotions and her pain, so that he could go to a better place that she in faith believed was better.
So she had that faith. So does her Buddha nature is her faith and her generosity? Would you say that?
Yes, because she has such a caring, giving spirit that she models that to everyone, myself included.
Yeah.
And it's hard to duplicate.
I love that. Another thing, and I see you getting choked up saying that, but another beautiful thing about Buddha nature can also be the struggle. So if you think about Buddha nature in a sense, that your brother's passing also caused a relationship between you and her to strengthen.
It did.
So that also has Buddha nature. I love that.
So she's much more like a sister.
Yeah.
Even though I lost my brother, I gained a sister.
I love that.
Buddha nature to us means respecting your fellow human beings.
So Buddha nature to me is holding space and dedicating your yoga practice to somebody close to you who you know is just really going through a difficult time right now. And more importantly, when you reach out and you hold space with that person who is on the receiving end of, let's just say, dukkha, that the only thing you really coach them to do is to send love and light to the area and the person and the place which is causing such pain. So beautiful Cassandra, beach girl, beach yoga girl, what is Buddha nature to you?
Buddha nature to me is finding contentment in your life, finding that center of being equipoised in all that you do. So rather than being sucked into the duality of life of good and bad, just accepting it as what it is.
And it's about understanding that hatred does not cease hatred, only love.
And finding that center, that balance, and just finding that contentment in everything, as well as that spiritual connection, finding a deeper meaning in your life.
Buddha nature to me is my cat Yoda. He meditates all day long. He is kind and never kills bugs, mice, birds, or lizards. And he practices self-love and spreads love to others.
All right, being close to 80 and being able to bike 240 miles a week on the Venice Trail.
Because you're healthy.
Good, healthy, yeah, because I'm healthy.
Love that. Thank you, Richard.
My Buddha nature is this girl right here, my daughter Lila, because she brings out the tiniest joys in every single thing in life and helps me strive to be better for myself and for her every single day. Thanks, Lila.
What is Buddha nature? Of course, Buddha nature is the pure essence in every living being, in every blade of grass, in every leaf on a tree, a drop in the big ocean, clear blue sky, and for me especially, it's these guys back here. My working dogs and my past working dogs who have since gone. It's their deep, innate desire to hunt for what I ask them to look for. And in my Buddha nature, it's to serve people. And together, my dogs and I search for missing persons to help bring closure to families and to bring loved ones home.
Love that.
Purpose,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Love it. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That is Buddha nature to me. Have a good day. Bye.